Hey everybody, and welcome to the final part of the origin of DSJ Brigade. And now, I already talked about the past. Now it's time to talk about the future. The future of the channel that is known as, well, DSJ 120682, which is, you can easily find it now as DSJ Brigade. Excuse me. I've been drinking Crystal Light. But anyway. Now, the future plans for this channel. And as far as the brigade in general. First, let's talk about the format of everything. If you pay attention to the last video, I was pretty much saying, you know, talking about the Turnabout Gamer Maxim. You know, those changes are going to be intact. However, as far as the Let's Plays or anything that's handled by DSJ and or Mrs. DSJ, here's the main things that they're going to handle for now. The series called Game On, which me and my wife is going to play a lot of party games. We started earlier this year, but we will continue with that premise. We started with oh yeah, Fortune Street. Which, in that case, with that series, we could go back to that game at any time if we friggin' feel like it. Or play another party game, or a fighting game, or whatever. Let's Plays we still gonna do, of course. But if I'm playing solo, or Mrs. DSJ playing solo, it's gonna be just known as a regular Let's Play. However, if both me and Mrs. DSJ are doing a full playthrough of any game together, or if we have any guests with us, it's gonna be known as Brigade Plays, because it's all of us. I mean, granted, I know a lot of people used to tell me that you know, use the title Let's Play, you know, around the time I used DSJ Plays, but you know what? It just needs its own identity. And you know what? Regular Let's Plays, solo, I'll leave the title as Let's Play. But all of us together, it's gonna be Brigade Plays. That's sticking. And that's how I'm leaving it at that. And not only that, with the help of, well, not this camcorder, but this webcam I had for years, I could use this nifty microphone that sometimes echoes, but it really picks up the volume. I can't believe I used the damn word nifty. Yeah, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, so I'm going to be corny like that. I embrace it. Sue me. But we're going to be reading fan fiction. And that segment finally has a name now. It's going to be called It's Fanfic Time. And yes, we're going to run into some good ones. And we're going to run into some horrible ones. Albeit crossover or single or whatever. And when we read those, we will provide a link in the description. But at the same time, we'll add our little commentary in the middle of it or after it, depending on how we feel about it, depending on how good it is or ridiculous it is. But you know what? My wife loves reading, so might as well read something that's based off of... You're reading it and you're going to like it. Or hate it. Besides, you're not going to suffer it alone. Oh yeah, that might be sometimes we're going to read the shit drunk. And yes, I actually said that. We're probably going to be drunk reading that crap. If it's that horrible. as far as like anything that's dealing with playing as myself, like, oh yeah, damn, I almost forgot about the random plays. The random plays, you know, I'm gonna do that randomly. I'm still doing that. And I know the 2 month of random plays I did before, it kind of became a bust because a lot of stuff was happening at that time. But you know what? Expect a random play at least every 2 weeks. If I crank out more of them like within a month's time, then so be it. You just know it. But gaming's history and gaming will continue. However, I may throw in some modern day titles in it because, well, after a while you do create a history with them. That part is true. And then I may do some other specials like Q&As. And this time, I'ma do them. And not only Q&As, I may try to do some skits with my, well, my budget quality skills in filming. And not surprised I'm doing as well as I am doing, especially I haven't taken any filming course at all. I just study on the internet and pretty much learn. Oh yeah, and the ultimate thing as far as the brigade goes, eventually the DSJ Brigade need to be more than just me and my wife at this point. Honestly, it really does. I know I have a lot of friends from school or whatever, but they all have that. Each of them have their own unique skill. But you know what? I would like to, you know, have some input from others. So eventually, once I get the correct parts for my computer, not surprised it's working the way it is now. Eventually, I'm gonna have some new parts for my computer so I could reinstall Skype on it. I have Skype on my iPad though, but I want everybody to start reaching, if possible, reach me in Skype. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the hours that's gonna be possible for anybody to reach me in Skype, especially me going back to school and all. It's gonna be around like after 8 p.m. between 8 and 9:30 p.m. Because after 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna be focused on my homework and then going to bed. I also have to deal with my state job as well. But I would like to pretty much make some new friends with anybody across the world in other countries. Have more feedback, because the way you YouTube is now, as of since the whole Google Plus integration, feedback is not coming in as much. So eventually I have to shoehorn in my Google Plus link. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Because I want the brigade to grow. I want everything to grow. And I want everybody to continue to celebrate gaming. What makes gaming special to them? What makes them want to game in the first place? I want everybody to embrace that. Not just gaming, anything nerdy for that matter. Because I know there's some people across the world who well, I'll be honest, still hide the fact that they somewhat of a nerd. I did it in high school and I regret it. I regret that immensely. But after growing up, going through college, I pretty much said this: fuck it, I'm a nerd. I have no one to impress but myself. And sure, ever since then, I pretty much did what I felt like I wanted to do. Is be who I am, still game to this very day, even though I'm already 30, turning 31 pretty soon. But you know what? That's the type of stuff that brings me joy. And each memory of every game I play, or me and my wife play, or better yet, even I got my mama to play some games with me on the Wii before, which is crazy. But you know what? It's that type of thing that holds the glue to everything together. Because I want to bring more people in the brigade that will enjoy gaming just as much as I do, just as much as my wife does. So, well, that's it for the origin of the DSJ Brigade. I will throw in some more videos here and there, little vlogs probably. However, there is one video I did not put in the origin. I did want to initially, but I'm gonna make it a whole separate video altogether, not dealing with linking it with the origin. So when that video comes, you'll see what other plans I have in store for this channel and for the brigade. And now, with that being said, I feel like beating the shit out of Pokemon X and Y again. See you guys later. And please, continue the game. Make more memories. Wow. That sounds sappy. Okay, you know what? Let's end it the way that we should end it. Game on. Get your game on. God, that was a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Fuck me. Anyway, enjoy gaming, enjoy life. See you guys later. And let me get the fuck off of here before I say something else corny.